Every clause has a price, and every price hides a risk.
In business, liquidated damages, or LDs, often sit quietly in the fine print until they explode into cost, delay, and dispute. But what if those same clauses could protect profit instead of punishing it? In this video, Thanya shows how LDs, when priced, prevented, and insured, become one of the strongest shields in financial risk management.
LDs aren't just legal language, they're financial design.
Liquidated damages are not penalties. They are pre-agreed monetary values, a way of converting uncertainty into predictability. When well-designed, LDs transform unknown risk into a known cost. When ignored, they leak profit silently from your P&L. This graph visualizes how a legal clause moves into the finance world. Each arrow shows how defining LDs early ensures that potential losses are calculated, not discovered too late.
What you define in the contract defines what you keep in profit.
Liquidated damages, LDs, are pre-agreed compensation for specific breaches, usually delays or performance shortfalls. They exist to save time and conflict by eliminating the need to prove actual loss. But here's the balance. If LDs are set too high, they're seen as punitive and unenforceable. If too low, they fail to protect your loss. This curve shows that fairness equals enforceability. A realistic LD value protects both profit and legal standing.
Set your LDs like a lens, clear enough to see loss, not blind to penalty.
Good LDs aren't about punishment. They're about discipline. A strong LD clause is predictable, proportionate, and preventive. Predictable. You know the number before the problem occurs. Proportionate. It reflects actual potential loss. Preventive. It encourages accountability, not fear. When LDs meet all three conditions, they stop being legal risks and become commercial tools.
Smart LDs protect. Weak LDs punish.
The three pillars: price it, prevent it, insure it. Price it. Turn risk into cost structure. LDs should be part of your pricing, not an afterthought. If you ignore LD exposure when bidding, every day of delay costs more than expected profit. This shows how embedding LDs into bid pricing turns risk into a visible cost, not a surprise deduction later.
You can't avoid risk, but you can decide how to price it.
Prevent it. Build controls before damage. The best LD strategy is to never pay them. Turn LD clauses into performance dashboards with early warnings, milestone tracking, and LD relief events like client delays or force majeure. This graph shows proactive control. Each milestone completion lowers the LD exposure bar.
Every milestone achieved early is LD avoided entirely.
Insure it. Shield against financial impact. Some LDs can't be prevented, but they can be insured. Use performance bonds, delay in startup insurance, or LD caps, typically 10 to 15% of contract value. These instruments convert unavoidable risk into limited exposure. This visual quantifies resilience. The insured layer cushions the financial shock.
You can't erase risk, but you can draw its boundaries.
LDs don't belong only to legal. They sit where contract, project, and finance intersect. When teams share data, delays, payments, milestones, LDs evolve from punishment triggers to profit control tools. This diagram shows how collaboration converts legal language into measurable financial performance.
When legal meets finance, paperwork turns into protection.
When LDs are systematically managed, they deliver more than compliance. Protected profit through clear pre-agreed terms. Reduced legal dispute risk. Stronger client and lender confidence. Accurate bid costing and risk visibility. This matrix shows how professional LD management moves your position from punitive trap to profit shield.
LDs aren't punishment. They're planning tools that protect profit.
Follow these 5 principles to turn LDs into assets, not liabilities. 1. Make LDs a genuine estimate, not a threat. 2. Document your cost basis during negotiation. 3. Keep amounts proportionate to likely loss. 4. Define clear triggers, when LDs apply and when they don't. 5. Record supporting calculations, not emotions. The latter shows progression. Each rung increases enforceability and clarity.
Clarity is your strongest contract clause.
Liquidated damages are not about punishment. They are about protection of time, margin, and reputation. When you price them wisely, prevent them effectively, and insure them strategically, LDs shift from hidden threats to visible safeguards. This final flowchart summarizes the transformation from reactive penalty to proactive protection.
If this helped you see contracts as shields, not traps, subscribe and join me, Thanya.